Psychic reading on 90 Day Fiancé and Married at First Sight. We are Trinity Oracles. We are 3 psychic sisters. I'm Erica. This is Candace. And this is Jasmine. We have an Oracle Card Readers Academy. You can learn how to read cards just like us. We also have a Patreon with juicy stuff. And you can get your own personal reading anytime you want. Everything is in the description box below. So like this video and subscribe. So let's get started.
All right. So 90 Day Fiancé. Jasmine is pregnant by her new boyfriend.
She's with Gino for years. And they were toxic.
Yeah. The question people want to know is what really broke her and Gino up. Gino, they got married. She came to America. They got married.
They should never got married in the first place.
Okay.
And what really broke them up?
Exactly. And if you guys want to see what's coming up in 2025 or 2026 for you, make sure you guys book your own personalized 2025 and 2026 yearly forecast. That link will be in the description box below.
I got the Lifting the Veil card, and they said this represents that Jasmine simply was fed up, and she makes it almost like a spiritual awakening. Like, do I want my life to be toxic like this? Do I want to like argue with someone every single day? And plus, they said she just saw all the new men in America, and she saw someone and multiple men that were better, and then she knew it was time for her to leave.
Exactly. I get that mainly Gino being stingy. They showed that. And Jasmine constantly feeling like she's in a tight place all the time. Like, I'm always in a tight corner. I can't move. Gino makes me feel like I can't breathe. That's how Spirit saying his soul, that her soul is saying, like, feeling like Gino can't make her breathe. But they also said Jasmine wanted a better life.
Yes.
Gino could not afford the life that she wanted. But I also feel like Gino may have been telling her other things and would slack on what he's doing. So say, for example, okay, we're going to start OnlyFans with you, or we're going to start a business for you, or we're going to start, and then boom, they're like, he would slack on it.
Yeah, I got the same thing, both of you guys. It's like she didn't get what she wanted, and that's what broke them up. And yeah,
they said her soul's just tired too.
Yeah, yeah, she's like, shit, I gotta go.
And they also said, like, when you said wanted, I heard Spirit say also what she needed. So they're like, if you take her wants and desires out, they're like, there were things that she needed, and Gino was like, nope. Nope. But they also said Gino was too strapped for cash too. Yep. There were so many ultimatums given by Jasmine to Gino, and it's like he never was able to satisfy those ultimatums.
And then to the show didn't put all that out there. They made Jasmine look a certain way when they were like, when she was getting mad at him, it was because of certain stuff that we were talking about that they just didn't show on the show.
But they said, really quickly, they told me to say, Spirit said, I hear that song, they're like, once, twice, 3 times. They're like, it should have been once, twice, should have never married him, should have moved on. But they said Jasmine was too desperate to get to America. So they said, the Spirit said she could have changed her future drastically if she would have just, there's somebody better for me. They said she has so many suitors, but she was in love with Gino though. Yeah. They do say that. She really was. It wasn't just a green card.
All right, so now that Jasmine's pregnant, she's with another guy. Will they get married?
I don't know his name is.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's a guy she met at the gym.
He's handsome.
I was going to say he's pretty good.
I got yes to a marriage between them.
I don't know this guy's name.
I don't know the name, but they said yes to a marriage. Yeah, Jasmine's like, let's get married. Yeah, there's going to be a marriage.
They actually are very compatible. I don't really see. It's just a possibility of a marriage. Right now, I'm not seeing a marriage, but that's what I got. But they're very compatible. They actually do get along, but they did move too fast. That's what I got.
Exactly.
They got moved way too fast.
Exactly.
Speaking of green cards, Gino put out something on social media, said Jasmine has had her green card for I think a year, and that she has not visited her children yet one time. That she can go anytime she wants to, and she has not seen her kids. So he's alleging that she abandoned her 2 sons in Panama and that they're being raised by other people. So is basically like what's up with that? Like, why hasn't she allegedly visited her 2 sons?
Lord have mercy.
And he said he feels bad for her 2 sons. I was like, oh Lord, Gino.
I wouldn't be shocked because they keep showing like, they said Gino is allegedly exaggerating. They keep bringing that up, but they also, because they keep saying, they're like, Gino's exaggerating. But I also feel like with Jasmine, she maintains a very good relationship, although it's at a distance. They said that. Like, I feel like she's calling them as much as she can, because they keep bringing up like video conferences, and they keep showing her kids have this understanding that this is for a better life.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I got this card of like, it's like a woman in pink, and I get like nurturing energy. Like, Gino's online. She has not abandoned her kids. They might be, like you said, in a different place, but she's still, like you said, she still checks up on them.
Mm-hmm.
And they said she is going to bring her children to America as soon as possible.
Yeah, they said she wants the stability. Like, she wants it really stable, not
Before
what
they
she had
come.
with Gino. So let me get myself in order for my kids to come here.
Exactly.
All right, so how does Gino really feel about Jasmine being pregnant?
Because he been trying to have baby with her for a while, and she kept saying she couldn't get pregnant and that she had to get medical assistance. So.
And then she said one time her health was at risk if she got pregnant.
I think she said something. I think she said something like that.
In my mind, I was like, I could have sworn she said her health is at risk.
Gino, he's hurt about it. He's like, oh, we wanted to have kids, and you said you had all these complications, but then you get pregnant by this other guy. They said he's actually like, he's happy that it wasn't him. That he had a baby, that they had a child together.
Mm-hmm. I get trapped in fear.
He wanted kids, but not with. Sorry, he wanted kids, but not. He's like, he saw like they weren't compatible. He's like, thank goodness.
Mm-hmm. I get trapped in fear. So they said at first it was a disaster for him. This is Gino gripping his head. Like, I cannot believe this. This is so embarrassing for me.
Mm-hmm.
I begged, I pleaded with this woman, and it's like I got dragged. But they say he's going to make a full bounce back from this, though. I wouldn't be shocked if he's at a bounce back now. Like,
he got 2 girlfriends.
Oh, he does?
Yeah.
So that's real. Okay.
Mm-hmm. So, he posted a picture. He said
he's in a polygamous relationship. Got 2 girls.
Okay,
They're like in their 20s or 30s.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So let's see. Well, Gino, these 2 girls he got, was he ever going to maybe marry one of them or have kids with these new girlfriends he has?
Okay.
But I will say this, though. They did say Gino, though, is desperate for kids or really, really wants kids. And you know what? I feel like Gino may ask one of these,
Yes, I got that too.
either one of the 2 young ladies or another young woman in the future to have his kid. Because I keep seeing like
I got that too.
Yeah, so they keep showing like, we're gonna hear of it. We're gonna hear of it. He's gonna ask someone to have kids.
Yeah, I got that same thing too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, what was the question again, though?
That was the question.
No, but the 2 women you asked, what was it you asked?
I said whether they get married any of them or have kids with any of them.
I got one of those. I got one of those women is gonna have a kid with him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's kids in the future.
Yeah. What's next? So next question is, what's next for Jasmine?
Okay. I see Jasmine behind a truck. I wonder, did he have a former, this guy, I'm curious if he has a former, hold on. There's something about Jasmine in a truck. I see a U-Haul, so I don't know where Jasmine is living currently, but I do see her moving.
Oh, yeah, they're in Chicago, I think, or something. Michigan. No, they're in Michigan. That's where Gino and her. I don't know where they're at now.
Yeah, because I keep seeing like a move, and then I also see like a slower pace of life that she wants. Yeah, so that's what I'm seeing for her. There is a possibility. I want to say there's a child, but I'm gonna say no. But we could hear that Jasmine says she wants another child, or there could be rumors that she's pregnant again. There's a chance of another child, but I kind of right now the energy is showing no. Like it's just gonna be this one.
They keep showing a possibility for a spinoff.
That's what I got.
Yeah. They said kind of think of it. Was it Family Chantal?
I'm here for it.
Yeah, they keep showing like there could be a possibility of a spinoff or like a little thing you watch on TLC.com.
Yeah.
Where Jasmine's like, hey, I'm documenting my pregnancy, blah, 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 all this stuff.
Yeah.
You know, being a mom again. And yeah.
Something new, because I was getting tired of Jasmine and Gino. Me and everyone talked about this a while ago. Like, it's kind of like the same thing over and over.
Yeah, I stopped watching. I stopped watching.
It's true. So this would be something fresh, something new, and I'm ready for it.
Yeah,
are you guys watching the new 90 Day Fiancé? Let us know in the comments.
What's next for Gino? We did kind of predict the kids. Yeah.
Okay, so let's get into Married at First Sight.
Okay. I didn't watch the first 5 episodes of Married at First Sight, but I did catch it, I guess, right at the juicy part. There's a couple on the show. The guy's name is Ikechi, and the girl's name is Emim. He was treating her like trash. So what was the real reason why he didn't like Ikechi didn't like Emim?
Or what was actually his issue?
Yeah, what was his issue?
Weird.
Yeah.
Ikechi's the guy.
Ikechi's the guy. They call him Itchy.
Itch.
Itchy or Ike.
And then the other girl is what's the young lady?
Emim is E-M.
Okay.
Are they African?
Hey, I think she's Nigerian.
I wouldn't be African.
I
His
think
name sounds
so.
African.
I'm not too sure.
It's with an I. I-M-I.
So what was no, it's
I-M-E.
E-M.
Oh, it's an E. Oh, I thought it was an I the way you spelled it.
Yeah.
Emin.
Yeah.
That was an I. Okay.
So what was the reason why he didn't like Emin? They said Ikechi, they said that he didn't like Emim's, like how she could do well for herself.
Yes.
He was very jealous of her.
Mm-hmm.
They said very fragile ego.
Yeah.
Is he? Because I get feminine energy. Is he catty?
Yeah, he is catty. Yes,
okay,
he
because they keep
is.
showing they're like
Yeah.
feminine energy, and it's like two women trying. Like he felt like because they kept showing like feminine energy. You know how some women they don't like to see other, even though he's a man, but he has a lot of feminine energy and catty like a woman. They don't like to see other women doing well or above them. They keep showing that they're like such fragile ego, feminine energy, no big D energy.
Yeah. They also keep showing. I got this card of the Root of Water, highly sensitive card. They said that he wanted to be like, I'm king, and she's like, hey, I'm a powerful woman. You know, we're both in this together. But he's like, no, it's all about me. We want to be put on a pedestal.
You know, but he thinks he's a king, but it's two queens.
Okay. He's a princess.
She's the queen. Okay, that's
he was,
right.
When I saw he was really nasty to her, that's what caught my attention on the show because I didn't care for it. I didn't care for it. But then like he was saying all this, he was like calling her an asshole. He was really rude. Yeah, he was really rude to her.
I thought that was all over success. They said it all because he was jealous of her money, her establishment. Like he was like, and they said I wouldn't be shocked that like she might say he had fits behind scenes. Like when he found out how successful she was, he was like, why would you guys put me with someone like that? They said he's very weird. He needs help. He needs a lot of help.
They're like feminine
energy.
Yeah.
He gave her 1-page divorce paper at a dinner. They were all having dinner at like a vacation house, and he was like, "Here's the divorce paper. It's only 1 page." And she was like, "I'm not signing that."
He couldn't afford the rest of the paper.
That's what people were saying. He couldn't afford the rest. But so
that's a shame.
So moving, and she gave him references to therapists when she split with him. She said, "You need it."
And then the therapist had the audacity to say that was cold and that was rude. Let's talk about these therapists. So that's what they told her.
Yeah.
Let's talk about these therapists. They're trash. But anyways,
but hold on. I'm gonna interject real quick because they did. Spirit said as soon as you guys brought up that 1-page divorce paper, Spirit said he did that as like that's his big moment. He was like, "Oh, this is gonna be my big moment."
He said he was gonna sleep good after he did that. He's like, "I'm gonna sleep good tonight."
No, but he was thinking of like, "Oh, this is like gonna go down in Married at First Sight history." Like they keep showing
in
like
your twin size bed.
He had a bitch fit. That's what it sounded like.
Twin size bed.
You guys need to stop. So that means his toes, his feet is hanging off the edge of his bed.
I would eat him up. I would eat him up. I should go on that show just to eat him up. Like put me with him.
So that
I would get him.
So that 1-page divorce paper, that was just like he thought he was gonna make history.
He was like, "This is my moment." Like, yes.
Why do you do
that? That's his energy gives me that like, yes, honey, but it's like,
no, girl.
Wow.
Come on, girl, let's go.
So anyway. I want to know. Okay, this is the question. Why did the experts? Why did they make her try to get back with him? Because there was one, Dr. Pia. She didn't seem to like Emin. So what was her problem with Emin?
Oh. Wow.
Yeah,
because I noticed her face when Emin would talk. She was always looking at her like this.
Spirit just gave me this vision, and they're saying like allegedly Emin is very vocal.
She is. She'll say it like it is.
Okay, because they kept showing like her like yelling, putting people in their place, like, and they keep showing like very vocal, and it's just like, That's what I got the vision of.
This is Dr. Pia specifically because I saw her. They keep showing that Dr. Pia wanted her to go along with it because it's like the producers were like, "Hey, make them go along with the show." And so if you talk back, then you're not really going with what was production said or whoever created the show.
I got that. I got something different with that too. But I also got that basically she did not like her, so basically making them go together is basically like torturing her in a way. Like I'm gonna get back at you and try to make you get back with
because I don't like you.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So and plus it was part of the show ratings and stuff like that. So speaking of these trash therapists, will this show ever get any therapists who actually, like, any new therapist, these therapists, they're horrible. If you ever watch the show, these therapists, I don't know why it's on the show, but I know that it's for ratings, but will the show ever get new therapists who actually care, who just aren't about ratings?
I got no to the new therapist. They said they're just gonna change their tune. So, they said particularly the man, Pastor Cal.
Mm-hmm.
They said that he's gonna be a little bit more understanding. They said next season they're gonna be different. So I don't know if the show,
I wonder when people catch him outside, they say stuff to him, because I would be like, you guys are horrible.
Yeah.
That's in public. So people always want to know, do they set up couples knowing they're incompatible just to sabotage them for TV ratings?
Ooh.
A lot of these couples, you're like, are you serious?
Yeah, I could have did a better job.
You know what I got? Okay, they need to hire Trinity Oracles and have us on there. You know, you guys should pitch them that, like, get Trinity Oracles on there and we'll pick some people. But they said, bring
what's up, itchy one? Bring him personally to me.
Okay.
Let him out.
They said, because they keep showing, like, some of the psychologists and therapists and the producers, I do feel like there is some good intention, because they said they try and bring some that there's incompatibilities that they want to show people you can work out your incompatibilities and still make it work. I do see that is something they are trying to highlight, but it's not everything. You know what I'm trying to say? Like they are going to pick some people that are more spicy, because there is going to be a couple more spicy castmates coming in the following seasons.
Ooh.
And they are going to be giving the viewers life and plenty to talk about.
Because I haven't watched that show, but then it fell off. It fell off. I'll admit, I haven't watched the show in a couple of years, but then when I saw that catchy, I was like, who is this guy?
That's horrible.
Yeah.
Well, so will there be any lawsuits in the future? Because people go on there, people say they're in severe emotional distress. Will there be any pending lawsuits in the future against the show, because they know they're being I don't know why people keep going on the show anyway. I don't know what's wrong with you people, but they're
having fun.
No, but the people they put
and
people
that paycheck, that's $100,000.
And if they leave,
what?
allegedly, if they
Did they
leave,
marry them?
if you leave the show early, you get fined.
Wow.
Yeah. And they said that's why Akechi didn't want to leave, because he didn't have the money. Anyway.
No, he had the paper, that one paper.
So will there be any lawsuits? I got a lawsuit. They said not on the next season, but they said the following season.
Yeah.
They said a woman's going to be like, she's going to really stick it to the producers. Like, they told me to go back in the room with this person. Like, she's really going to have some, they said, like, whoever takes this show, because then it got switched to a new network, they said they're not going to be able to escape this woman.
They said there's actually been multiple lawsuits in the past.
I remember
they just
one.
don't put them on social media or something like that. I don't know if they have, like, basically if you sue us and you win, basically part of the contract is that you can't put it on social media that you won something against us. But they said a lot of people actually get severe emotional distress and anxiety from the show, and they actually do win their lawsuits.
Oh, wow.
So they said a lot of people, they said in the future are going to be more lawsuits in the future due to this.
So you get your $100,000 from the show and some additional funds.
Exactly.
So I'm gonna tell you something though. They did tell me. They said one of these future seasons I see a spicy Latina and I see this spicy black woman. And they show these two go tit for tat with their partners. So people are going to be like, oh my God. Like, you're going to see Reddit, just people typing, oh my God, did you hear? They said Ikechi is nothing. They should have put him with
they should put New York on there. New
Don't.
York would have ripped him up. I would have been like,
that would have been great. New York is hilarious.
Or what's that girl?
Jocelyn.
Oh yeah, Jocelyn. They said Erica Mena.
They would have had to do some lawsuits, so Erica Mena would throw a hand. She would really be physical. So the next couple on the show that was also controversial, besides Akechi and Emim, was David and Madison. They weren't a real couple. They were married to other people, but they were creeping around with each other behind their spouse's back. So will David and Madison date outside of the show?
Because she said that Madison doesn't know she wants to see him outside the show, but
like,
then he thinks that they're going to be together.
Yeah.
So it's like, was she just doing it for attention?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think they're going to be dating outside the show. They may allude to it.
They are not. Nothing.
Yeah. They may allude, but I don't think they're. No.
The spirit said this was just like a little fun thing, a little fling thing.
Distraction.
Yeah. Yeah.
Little attention, little loving.
Yeah.
That's about
You
it.
know, Alan was married to Madison, the woman that was with the guy David behind doing a little creeping thing. So will Alan find love? I feel bad for him. I was like, oh geez.
I got yes. Yes, but it might take a while.
Yeah, I got yes as well. They said Alan's still. They said it's not the right. He will find love, but like now is not the right time to find love. For his personal development, they said,
Now, Alan was with Madison.
Yeah, they were married.
Okay, they said Alan does feel regret, though, with Madison. There is a big regret. They show, like, his heart, and they put the words regret on top of it. So, I don't know. Was he cheating? Because I haven't watched the show.
No, Alan didn't know. But another David's, the woman that was married to David, she was like, hey, I feel like this is going on. I feel like they're cheating on us. They're together behind our backs. And she was right. He didn't want to believe it, though. Because
they keep saying, like, regret.
Yeah, he said he regretted because he pretty much...
Oh, he did say he regretted.
He
changed.
He changed. He, like, started dressing differently because she's like, you need new clothes. She was like, the whole time, she was like, yeah, I'm willing to do this relationship with you. And he's like, I felt played. You know, he literally was. Yeah.
Because they said even after this, like, he's going to continue to feel regret. Over time, it's going to go away, but like, he's going to continue to, like, feel regret.
Yeah, that was really messy, and the girl was right. He's like, he didn't want to really believe it. He's like, if that's what you're thinking, she's like, I know, I feel that, because there's this whole text message thing. It was, David was messy. Yeah. So will David find love? I got no for David finding love.
Dave will always be dating.
Yeah,
he'll find women he'll be in like relationships with, but nothing really ever like significant that's gonna be like a marriage basically. If he does get married, it's more like for friendship and companionship, but not really like love.
Is he a player?
Yeah.
Okay, because they say he cannot give up. They kept saying they're like him being a player,
He's being a player,
like the lifestyle.
They keep saying it's impossible for him to find love because of this player mentality and player, but they're like semi-player, but this player mentality, semi-player lifestyle that he's having. But I do see kids though.
Okay.
Yeah, so he might have a kid with one of these women.
Now,
well, Michelle was married to David, and she's the one that was like, hey, something's going on. You know, will Michelle find love? Because Michelle didn't like David because he lives with his parents. He moved back in, and she's like, I don't want a man that lives with their parents. And she was not so friendly to him. So will Michelle find love?
And while you guys are channeling that, just to let you guys know, there is 2025-2026 personalized yearly forecast. So if you want to know what's heading in your future, go to TrinityOracles.com. But I also want to put the link in the description box below so you can get your own 20+ page personalized yearly forecast. Do not miss out on that because I'm not going to be offering them for a while.
I got a yes.
I got Michelle finding love.
She'll find somebody.
Yeah,
she'll be getting married again too.
Yeah.
I'm
getting the same thing.
Yeah.
Michelle's very picky though.
Very.
Michelle needs a matchmaker. No, for real though. Like she's already on a show for matchmaking, but we know how they do, you guys. But she needs a real matchmaker, but she's too picky, so she'll find somebody, but it'll take a while. But anyway, thank you guys for watching that video. Until next time, book your own personal reading, and bye.